Welcome to the ArcheAge Action Report for the 4th of January 2015. Welcome to a brand new year and a fantastic, fun game environment that we have. And this week we have something new, lots of stuff going on. We've done it before in the past. We did it in alpha, we did it in a little bit in beta, but not so much. And we're back in it in the main launched game for a brand new year. Critical Moment is at war. That is right, we are at war with the Zumba Alliance. Seriously, that is just a dumb name. And that's okay, because that's what they expect. When you have guilds like Bro Squad Treehouse and Turkey Boys, who expect you to take them serious based on their name. That's right, Turkey Boys instills fear in no one. That's right, that is just not one of those names I've never heard. Those things from the past and the history. It's not the Zumba Alliance, it's the... seriously. This is take 2 of my ArcheAge Action Report for the week, and I didn't want to. I got too much in depth, I think, in the last version. I'm not going to do that this much this time. Basically, let's say I wanted to say that we are taking this war seriously. We are hitting the Alliance on land. We're hitting them in their homes. We're hitting them in their farms. We're hitting them when they're out at sea, when they're trying to do world raid bosses, when they're trying to farm. We're going to continue to hit them, and we're going to hit them on our terms. Get in fast, hit them, get out, and those kind of things. Where are we getting our strategy from? A lot of different places. Written up some of my recommendations, pulled out some of my books from when I was in school. I have Sun Tzu, The Art of War, a classic book on military strategy, and breaking out the big one, that's right, Karl von Clausewitz on war. And so we're looking through this stuff. And the reason that I want to pull those out real quick is talk about who is this we're fighting. One of the things that Sun Tzu talks about is the classic in his Art of War, when he writes all of his different papers, is know your enemy. If you know your enemy, you will beat your enemy most of the time, or you have more victories, or however the translation is. And the big thing I want to talk about with regards to the Zumba Alliance is I wanted to know who these guys and gals are. Who are these players who love to get out there and basically go against most of the social norms in any other MMO, and say, given the chance that if they were playing World of Warcraft and these rules existed and they were Alliance and they were the dwarves, they would say, F you to everyone. We're going to kill the elves, we're going to kill the humans, we're going to kill the Draenei, and just do whatever we want. It's all about us. And that's who we're fighting. Self-centered, egotistical, people who can't deal with other things and finally get this opportunity to express those feelings in what they think is a meaningful manner in a video game. I went through and I talked about in the last version a paper that I was reading, psychology, and from the Psychology Today website, and it talked about classifying 10 personality disorders, and I have to say I went through them, and the people that we've dealt with that you see in the forums, Locke, Dark Snyder, Kodad, and some of these guys who must have attention on themselves, and they draw attention to themselves and their guild, 360 no scope. These guys, the people that they're kind of trying to attract, or the things that they're trying to do in the server, they hit 8 out of the 10 personality disorders. They're members that we run into. They talk trash. They outgear you. They outspend you. They do everything. And then when they kill you, and they've got the advantage of 5-1 or 4-1 or 1-on-1, and they've got all Delphinod stuff because they spent $5,000 to get whatever or whatever, and they beat somebody who just hit 50, and they're talking trash to them. It's like, really, it's okay. You have to draw attention to yourself. Cool, that's what you want to do. But when a group of those people with significant personality disorders get together and form an alliance and say, we're going to run this server the way that we want, and they're actually taking fun away from other gamers, then the gamers are going to fight back. The other gamers are going to fight back. The people who have, we don't mind fighting the West. We like fighting the West. We're going to take trade packs from the West. We're going to take fishing boats from the West. We're going to attack their ships. We're going to attack their players. But that's the way the game is kind of set up, that mental thing to kind of say it is. When player factions come in, cool, Zumba faction will come in there, and then they can fight against everyone that they want, and that's awesome, and that's probably what they're trying to do. So we are opposed to that. We're opposed to their gameplay style, and the rules allow us to fight them, and that's what we're going to do. So let's talk about some of the things we did this week. We had lots of good stuff. We continued into GHA. It was the second week of our holiday weekend. Continued doing GHA runs throughout the day, throughout the night. They're running here and there, not all the time, but here and there, getting people gear. The numbers were where we thought they are. We're probably about 20 or so active members who are active and playing at any one time, and then everyone else, a couple other people doing crafting and farming and gaining labor and fighting the whole labor monster and all that other stuff. So that was a lot of that was going on. The Border Patrol was very active this week. I can't even count the number of packs that they took from Halcyon Hell Swamp. You would think that the people would learn over there at the Reds. We did hit Turkey Boys a number of times, and they were pretty angry. We fought against the Dread Pirate Lobob. Yeah, whatever. Another one of those guys who has to draw attention to himself. He decided to park his siege engine on top of the quest giver and said, "Screw you, I dare you take a screenshot, see if they ban me, blah, 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 blah." To which Kyoko responded by pulling out a galleon, in which we shelled the crap out of his thing and almost destroyed it, and he disappeared. And then we killed him, and he was gone. And so I guess they weren't really his docks. So we turned in trade packs there. We've done Halcyon trade. Our trade runs have been successful this week. We had lots of fighting going on. We went Hasla, more weapons, lots more weapons gained. Rako got her sword and board. Other people got their staves and scepters and blah, 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 and all sorts of stuff. So lots of stuff going on. People are gearing up, getting ready to go. Moving into the new year, next year we're going to go on to our full active schedule. We have multiple trade runs scheduled. These are going to be scheduled throughout the day so as to not set a set pattern, which I think we started getting to at the end of the year. We're going to have Serpentis run starting up more seriously. We're going to get some gear through there. We're going to run a static group through there, 10 people with guild support, potions and food and books and everything else that they need. So if they're successful, get through there, get them geared. And then, my goal is to have that done by the end of the month. And then we'll start cycling people through. We'll have it done faster. Cycle people through there and get more Serpentis gear. Better gear means better survivability in PvP. We're also moving into some other stuff. We are going to siege this year. We're going to siege in the first half of the year. I'm aiming for being ready by mid-March, so everyone needs to start collecting Thunderstrucks and everything else you need to do. It's not that expensive. I put together everything I needed for my siege engine, which I just am gathering Gilda now, and it's 300 Gilda to get it, or Fire Scraps if you go farm elite mobs, or Honor, 50,000 Honor if you want to get that. Any of those are fine any way you want to do, but I need everyone who's interested in sieging to get those engines. So we're going to go for the siege, we're going to go for Serpentis, we're going to go for Sea of Drowned Love, we're going to continue doing all these different things. We as a guild are active. We are continuing to work with our allies and build stronger alliances. This week we actually worked with Alacrity and Revive, who we hadn't worked with before, in fighting the Zumba Alliance. And I think fighting the Alliance is going to bring in more friends, more folks, and all that other stuff. So I had a witty, funny commercial I was going to do. I was going to make fun of the Zumba guys, and maybe I'll save it for later, but I can't put it together now. I kind of feel sorry for their players and the way they work. Good job for Rainbow for blocking their trade pack last night, and oops on staying flagged when you went into the safe zone. Anyone else, I hope that everyone is having fun, that you are enjoying it, you're getting your farming done, your crafting done, crafting level up, you're getting your gear. We're doing the things that you all like to do. If you're not, please talk to us. We get these things going. For our allies who happen to watch this, we love working with you guys. We're having a fantastic time. We're going to continue to be successful. We're going to get Rangora on farm and then a bunch of these other things. Let's keep going. Let's keep the momentum going. Keep pushing, and having a blast in this game. And hopefully things come around. We'll see when 1.7 comes. We'll see when 55 comes. We'll see when 1.8 comes. Ship customizations look fantastic. House customization looks fantastic. Gearing up looks like it's going to suck like normal because now you have a less than 1% chance of getting a Delphinod, so you have a less than a 0.1% of getting an Ionod, or 0.7% to get an Ionod weapon. So good luck with that. And great job to those who do. And hopefully Trying gets all the hacks fixed and we're all on equal playing ground. And I hope everyone has a great week in gaming, and I will see you next week. Bye.